I thought it was just a nightmare. Terrifying, strange, but still, just a dream. Nothing new. People have nightmares, especially when they're under stress. But what if the nightmare doesn't let go? What if it comes back, precisely at 3:16 a.m. every Tuesday? At first, I didn't pay attention. One weird dream. Then, another. By the third week, I woke up drenched in sweat, with scratches across my chest. Real blood. The marks stayed for days. That's when I started to fear falling asleep. In the dream, I would wake up, in the same bed, in my own apartment. But everything was slightly off, like the world had shifted sideways. The silence was suffocating, as if there was no air. In the mirror, my face, but not quite mine. The eyes were hollow. I would walk into the hallway, where instead of the usual light, a single red bulb flickered. It always led me to a door that didn't exist in real life. Every night, I heard the same sound, dragging footsteps, like someone pulling their legs across the floor. And always the same phrase, whispered right behind me. You came. Again. I would turn, and there would be no one. I started writing everything down. I sketched what I saw, kept a journal. All the entries disappeared after a few days. The pages turned blank, as if something or someone didn't want me to remember. I went to a therapist. He listened calmly, almost curiously, suggested I begin a treatment course. But he never showed up for our next appointment. He died in a car crash. That's when it got truly terrifying. Because in that same night version of my apartment, behind those impossible doors, I saw him. His face was mangled, his eyes dead, and he repeated the same words. You came. But why again? I didn't know how to stop it. Candles, prayers, psychiatrists, hypnosis, nothing worked. The dream kept returning. Every week, same night. And each time, something changed. A small detail. Blood brighter. Shadows deeper. Fear heavier. And last night, everything was different. I woke up in the dream, like always. But instead of following the red light, I stayed. I crawled under the bed. I thought maybe, just maybe, I'd escape it this time. But it came to me. I saw its black legs, skinless. They stomped around me. Then slowly, a head lowered. The eyes, right in front of mine. Dead, but conscious. And it said something new. Next time, you won't wake up. After that night, I couldn't sleep anymore. Fear had become alive. It followed me, breathed into my ear, sat beside me on the tram, stood behind the curtain in my room. I no longer knew where dreams ended and reality began. Every Tuesday, I just waited, didn't eat, didn't speak, didn't breathe. And at 3:16 a.m., the dream came back. But with each time, it became less of a dream. I no longer woke up in my bed. I started seeing things before even closing my eyes. Reflections in the window that didn't match my movements. Shadows moving where nothing should be. And always, the same whisper. You're close now. I began digging through old newspapers, archives, occult forums, anything that could explain what was happening to me. And one day, I found a story, a 1997 newspaper article. Headline: Man disappears after a series of recurring nightmares. His body found in a sealed room with no visible door. A photograph, black and white, disturbing. And my apartment, the same furniture, the bed, the mirror, everything, even the red light. The caption read, Vitaly S., age 31. I felt sick, because right now, I'm 31, and my name is Vitaly. That couldn't be a coincidence. I gathered the courage and broke into the section of the wall where that door always appeared in the dream. And guess what? It was there, real, bricked over, but the old hinges were still intact. I scraped my fingers raw, tore skin, but opened it. Behind the door, silence and darkness, a cold that didn't belong. And then footsteps, that same sound that haunted me at night. But now it was here, with me. I stepped into the room. In the dream, it always shifted, but now it was solid. Wooden floor, an old chandelier, a mirror with no reflection, and in the center, a figure, human, almost me, but twisted, like a body left underground too long. He smiled, that same dead smile. You did it. You opened it. Now we're together. I tried to run, but my legs gave out. The ceiling began to pulse, the floor to breathe. The entire space became the night itself. Sleepless, without escape. The last thing I remember, his face, my eyes, but empty. I'm writing this, though I'm not sure I even exist anymore. Maybe you'll find these words. Maybe they'll vanish like everything else. Because whatever lives behind that door doesn't want to be known. I thought it was just a nightmare. But it's real. And every Tuesday, at 3:16, it takes someone new. And you, have you heard the footsteps tonight?